Hey.
Bing bong. Hey.
Bing bong.
All right, we good.
We good.
And the sound should be good.
Sound should be good. We shouldn't have problems.
Episode 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Pilot.
Episode question
one,
mark.
And then episode 2.
This should be 2. Yeah.
So, MC Dudes, episode 2.
Here we be. Talking about Wandavision, episodes 4 and 3. I was just trying to rhyme. That's it.
Okay. How you been?
Good. It's been an interesting week. Okay. It's not MCU, but, Batman came out, and everyone's been talking about that shit. We went as a group to go see that shit.
I believe that I'm getting tired of comic book movies because of the hot takes afterwards.
Oh, man. There have been some hot takes, have there not?
I'm 100% over the hot take era.
It's dumb. I just think I'm over hot takes, period. And I mean, that's getting me tired of, video games and shit, too.
Yeah.
Because people be like, yo, what if, what if I was a dick? And you're like, I don't need that. You could just keep that weird opinion to yourself, and we would all be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I feel like it's just wanting attention, people wanting attention, and I get it.
Yeah.
And I get it, but
sorry, bro.
I saw today that someone said I love the film, but I hate the score. Like, nigga, what?
This is one of the best parts of the movie.
What are you talking?
Oh,
Not only is it one of the best, but why are you being that nitpicky? Like, why is that even necessary to be?
Why is that a thing that? Yeah, I don't know, man.
There's really no reason to be that judgmental over. Like, you got to find something you don't like.
You got to find one thing. You don't like. Whatever it is, it's the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Marvel universe is wicked. Been there for a minute.
Yeah.
Especially with the TV shows.
Yeah.
Remember people that complain about Falcon and Winter Soldier, which we'll get to. It was like, but what if you just shut up?
Yeah.
What if you just were able to enjoy something?
That brings me to another thing that I've been thinking about. I'm just gonna start this podcast off super random, dude. It's just like, why is such? It's been hundreds and maybe thousands of years of inequality and a disparaged amount of just ignorance to a fellow human, and we have 2 years, or maybe 3 years of people like, oh, we're woke now, right? We're woke to the things that we were ignorant to.
Yeah, sure.
And now all of a sudden, it's just everyone has this thing with I hate woke culture, fuck woke. This is a whole movement now. It's literally only been 3 years. Damn, dude, we had 100,000 years of all persecution just going down, like it's all good. And now it's 3 years of woke, and oh man, we got to stop the cancel culture. I hate woke Batman.
Is Batman already woke?
Dude, I saw this one TikToker.
Hold on, how is Batman woke?
He went viral for the wrong reasons, right?
Yeah, sure.
100% racist. He was like, I don't like the fact that besides Batman and Alfred being good people, the only other good people are black. Commissioner Gordon, the mayor, and who else was in it that's black? Catwoman. And so that's and that's the hill he died on. His social media career is probably dying as well. But how could you look at that? And I'm black, and I've been fighting inequality my whole life, and I never even noticed that shit. I didn't even notice it.
No, that's somebody that very specifically looks for how black people are portrayed and wants to make sure that they're accurate.
That's insane.
And that's to him, and that's weird as shit. No, man, I loved Batman because, I was like, there's brown people everywhere. Oh, it's a city.
Yeah. Right. It's literally how it's supposed to be.
I was taken aback by that. I was like, oh, shit.
That's funny.
Gotham actually be diverse. That makes sense.
That checks out.
It checks out a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, weird. So. Also, if you have a problem with Jeffrey Wright or Zoe Kravitz, get bent. Yeah. They're both incredible.
Yeah.
They're both perfect.
The mayor was stupid, though, for going out into... If you haven't seen it, okay, no spoilers, but the mayor was hella stupid for going out, and when she went out, when she walked out there, it was all good.
People are, shouting and screaming. It'll be fine, though. No.
She looked up oh, shit.
Oh, God, yeah. That would be the worst. Hey, guys? But... Back to the Marvelness of things.
Yes.
The Marvelousness. We're a week and a half away from fucking Moon Knight. So that's exciting.
I hate that every time I leave the country for a week, something comes out. I was literally in the gym, working out, watching Hawkeye season finale. In Dominican Republic.
Oh,
at 5 in the morning. On my phone, and I would put it on my lap, and I would do my set like this.
You realize you just complained about a thing that most people would be bragging about?
Yeah, well, it's
I had to watch Hawkeye in the Dominican Republic.
Humble flex. Who said that? Didn't Childish Gambino say that in a song or something? Like
I think
humble
so.
flex.
Yeah, it's a humble flex.
Humble flex.
Yeah.
Well, life is, you gotta live life and enjoy the
No, but
experience.
I 100%
But yeah,
feel you.
I literally planned this trip. Like when we planned this next trip to Dominican, I was like, all right, let me pull up Doctor Strange 2 because I don't want it. Because we got into a fight the last time because I wanted to leave the resort to go to the movies to see Spider-Man No Way Home.
Sure.
And I met a butler there. Like they have tiers of worker, and the butler is like the person who's like basically your personal liaison to the resort.
Sure.
And he saw my I don't know what he saw. I think my Spider-Man tattoos. He's like, "You like Marvel?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Me too." And then we had like an hour-long conversation on the beach about Marvel. And he was like, he actually tried to give me him and his girlfriend's movie tickets because he knew how much I wanted to see it because he saw the Spider-Man tattoos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, "Nah, don't worry about it, man.
Don't do that, bro.
Don't even ask.
Don't
Like,
do
that's
that, bro.
ridiculous."
Go enjoy that movie.
Super nice guy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I love when you like come across someone that's like, "Oh shit, that thing you love." Me too.
Yeah.
It's like, great. We're friends.
We're
gonna pop off. We're friends right now.
Right now. We're friends in this moment. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that rules. Yeah, so you planned it before.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness.
Ended up not mattering because something else is going to come out.
Yeah, which is fine because I can always just watch it
Yeah.
on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Thank God it works.
Which is nice.
Because Netflix and like Hulu, they don't work when you're in a different country. Like, it's stuck to your country code.
They're also weird. Like, when I was in Scotland, the Netflix that was there had, like, completely different shit on it than on the American one. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Like
I was lucky.
Parks and Rec's in this bitch?
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine was on Netflix in Scotland.
It's a really good show.
And I was like, damn, I have to go to Hulu to watch this shit with commercials.
Ah,
Yeah.
Peacemaker just today got sent to a couple countries, but they do it through a different app. And James Gunn tweeted about it. It's like, just so if you're here, you can watch it now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like 2 different random apps that I've never heard of, like Now app or some shit. Like,
Yep.
But yeah, certain countries don't get the same shit we get.
Yeah, and some people get different shit.
Yeah.
Like the Netflix Marvel shows are on Disney Plus in Canada and the UK.
It'll be here in a couple days.
Are they actually coming here?
Yeah.
I thought for a reason there was...
The Netflix shows are coming. They went there first, I suppose, but like it's been announced last week that they're coming. And that's why they took them off. So it should be like maybe this week, I think.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to rewatch Daredevil for sure.
Oh my God.
I'm going to rewatch all of them, even Iron Fist. I'm going to go into Iron Fist with an open heart.
Clear minds can't lose, whatever.
I'm still going to shit on them, though.
Yeah,
I already know it's going to be bad.
I didn't watch season 2, but apparently Colleen Wing was dope in that episode.
Colleen Wing was dope the whole time, I thought.
Yeah, she was great. Also, she's in The Matrix.
I didn't see that movie.
I haven't watched it yet.
And I'm not going to buy it now. I feel like I missed my window to see it because it was free.
It's going to be on HBO Max.
Whenever it drops,
when it comes back. Yeah.
I fucked up because I wanted to see it, but just never did.
I was gonna watch it with my family on family movie night, but I was like, I looked at my grandma. I was like, "You've watched all the Matrix, right?" And she was like, "I've seen one," and I was like, "That's not all." Yeah. So I was like, we can't just watch this one tonight. We got to watch the other 3, so we can go into the 4th one with like all the information. Yeah. And by the time we thought about it, really, it left HBO Max.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with me.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. This is great podcasting. Can you switch that light towards you a little bit? It's been bugging me the entire time. Yeah, just swivel it. A little more. Mm-hmm. A little more. A lot more. There we go. Okay.
Boom.
Podcasting 101.
Yeah, you gotta adjust it. I took gum out a second ago.
Sure.
I was smacking on it,
that's
so
true.
it's all right.
That's true.
We're aware of it instead of like coming to the video later and being like, "Damn, that's bad audio and that doesn't look great." It's all right. We just fixed it in the middle.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
I hate that I can't watch the sound waves. But anyway, WandaVision.
Yeah, I just want to stare at him the whole time.
Episode 3 and 4.
Yep.
So if you saw we haven't posted the episode 1, which is 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because there's some audio glitches, but we're gonna post it. So.
Just a disclaimer. This might sound poopy a few times.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Recap real quick, episode 1 and 2.
Sure.
Basically, they wake up in Westview. Everything's in black and white, and they're trying to acclimate and adjust and blend in.
And it feels like it's a rip of the Dick Van Dyke
And Bewitched.
And Bewitched shows. And you're like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Also, the running theme is like, obviously this can't be happening because, like, I watched Vision die.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is going on? And then episode 2 leans onto that a little more.
Yeah.
Leans into that a little more by having a radio come through with
Wanda.
The dude being like, Wanda. And then the beekeeper coming out and Wanda just being like, nope. And fixing that shit. And you're like, okay. something's definitely going on.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of episode 2, she's just pregnant, which is alarming.
Yeah.
And so weird. It's borderline body horror.
Yeah.
To just like, oops, baby.
I had that nightmare when I was in high school.
Oh, God.
I looked up 5 minutes later, she's pregnant. And then you'll find me back in Westview, New Jersey.
In Westview, New Jersey.
I made that joke too much when I moved to St. Louis. I'm just going to go back to New Jersey.
Amazing. So episodes 3 and 4, we see the progression of that pregnancy in one
episode 3, for sure.
Episode 3.
Which is, what was that modeled after?
I don't know.
I can't remember, and I didn't do enough research.
The Brady Bunch, maybe?
I thought, but I think Brady Bunch is later. Brady Bunch is when the kids actually are there. Because actually the set was the exact mirror identical of the Brady Bunch set. Yeah. So this wasn't Brady Bunch.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not a big, 70s TV aficionado.
It was really bad.
Yeah. I love the new intro and the change of outfits and Viz riding his bike. Mm-hmm. Also, there's a moment where he takes off his jacket and he's wearing like a super tight shirt, and you're like, "Damn, Paul, you got kind of big, homie." Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm sure Jennifer Garner loves that shit. Not Jennifer Garner. Who's he married to? The chick from The Labyrinth.
Jennifer Lawrence?
No, The Labyrinth.
I don't know why you said Labyrinth, and my mind went somewhere, some other random ass movie in my head.
Jennifer Connelly.
Okay. I was like, that's
America's Sweetheart for a few years.
I don't know what that is.
Brunette, gorgeous. She played.
That narrows it down. Her name is Jennifer.
It does, right?
That narrows it down.
It narrows it down a lot. She played Hulk's love interest in the Ang Lee Hulk with Eric Bana.
Yeah, I still have no idea. You just want to say one of the ones I like to see the picture, and I know.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
Yeah,
You'll be like, that bitch.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it.
No. The only B word you call your women is beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bitches
all
love
my
it when
bitches
you call
them.
We both were like, I want to say this, but quietly. Yeah. So this episode, we see Wanda's pregnancy progress, and then she gives birth to twins at the end.
This episode was 90% tongue in cheek. Yeah. I will say that.
Sure.
And I think they did that on purpose, where the first 2 episodes were tongue in cheek with purpose. Mm-hmm. I feel like this was tongue in cheek on purpose in order to create tension.
Sure.
Later.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's 3 moments in particular that are great, huge amount of tone shift.
Sure.
And I think the setup was kind of geared for those tone switches.
Sure.
First one being Wanda questioning Geraldine.
Yeah. Sure.
That was huge. And then the other big one was Vision talking to the neighbors. And what's his name? Just sawing through the brick. Side of the brick. What is happening? Do you think I when I watched it just now, and knowing what I know now, of course, because this is a review after the review after the review, right? I felt like Agatha created the tension on purpose. She wanted Vision to.
Yeah, she was pulling on the strings. She was like, look at this thread. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And then look at, why is this happening?
The first time I saw it, I felt that maybe Agatha, we didn't know what Agatha's intentions were. So we thought that maybe there is something in which she's they're recognizing that this isn't normal and they're trying to talk through it amongst each other. Yeah. But now that I know, it felt like it was more manipulation for Vision.
Sure. And I also think that Wanda's distracted, deeply distracted. So Agatha's able to push buttons, and she's not noticing.
Yeah.
Right? Because she's controlling this whole thing in a way. And so for Agatha to be oh, I got Viz by himself, and I'm going to start poking holes in this little tapestry.
Yeah.
And things are going to start looking really weird. That only worked because Wanda was distracted in the house, about to have babies. So Agatha took advantage of that shit 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Which is
the first time Viz is
it's a divide and conquer thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's the first time Viz, which will be a recurring theme. It's the first time Viz is what the fuck's going on?
Well, actually, in the beginning of the scene, he was on the couch and he was like, yeah, something doesn't seem right here. Yeah. And she glitched him.
Yep. She was like, shut up.
This was the first time that I felt that Wanda was really a villain. Sure. The way she's
just manipulating things to make sure that they keep working.
Yeah.
And stopping anything different. Yeah.
At the end, when Vision comes in and he's like, where's Geraldine? like the way she was like, she had to go home. She had to rush home after she like yeeted her.
She was like, what?
It was so villainy. It was like her expressions were dead.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
It also feels a lot like a mom.
You think so?
Yeah, protecting people from the truth so that they can continue to live a happy life is very like paternal, I think. Not maternal. It's very parental is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
She's kind of like taking on this like, well, I gotta make sure he stays okay, and I'm gonna have kids, and this is all gonna stay fine, and no one's gonna fuck it up, or I'm gonna go ape shit. And so yeah, she like yeets Geraldine out the window, or out the wall.
At the wall.
And then is like, what? No, nothing happened. Nothing, baby. They just had to leave. That's all.
Yeah.
Come here. Come lay down. It's all right. Come here. Like it's kind of creepy.
Absolutely creepy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely like that moment in Scarlet Witch, like for sure.
Yeah. Also, I realized this recently. Like, have you watched Ultron again?
No. I mean, recently, like in the last 6 months, yeah.
If you watch that movie again, Wanda's terrifying in the beginning of that movie. She's like legitimately doing horror shit.
Which one is okay? Let me.
That's when they're fighting in the castle in the snow, and then like he's like,
yeah.
And she's like fast walking through like places or backwards through doors that are shutting automatically, and there's weird like tinkly music. That's
a Whedon thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
that was a Whedon.
That's his like Buffy prowess. He's flexing, I guess.
Because like, why does she do that in Ultron? I mean, that feels very uncharacteristic.
Well, I mean, like her character is actually scary.
Oh, that's terrifying. She can manipulate you.
It was very true to her character, I think, at the moment. But like, they just transformed her into like mom, or like.
What did Agent Hill describe her as? Like, she's weird and he's fast. Yeah. Like, we really don't know her. Like, I don't think
nobody
really knows her power. Like,
yeah.
We know she's kinetic. She has kinetic energy.
Yeah, she's got.
And she has mind control. Like, that's kind of a.
She's telepathic and telekinetic. It's OP as fuck.
Because before then, with just like the X-Men, like either you had one or the other, right?
Right.
Jean Grey's telepathic,
and Xavier's telekinetic, or no?
No, he's telepathic.
Vice versa.
Yeah, she's telekinetic.
She's telekinetic. He's telepathic.
Yeah, she's not both. No, she can only.
I think Phoenix is both.
Phoenix is both.
But that's the Scarlet Witch of Jean Grey.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
Wanda broken, bro.
Yeah, in the world of mutants, as my history of X-Men and mutations in the Marvel world was concerned, most people only have one or the other.
Sure.
But she definitely has both. But they never talk about that.
It's OP as shit, dude. So like we've already I don't know, maybe we've even discussed it on this show, but like we both have said out loud to each other like she was gonna kill Thanos.
Oh yeah, no problem. That's why
he had no power.
That's why he decided to sacrifice his whole troops.
Yeah.
And poor who was that? Ebony? That's Corvus.
Corvus Glaive.
Like, your troops, we're all down here. Like, what the fuck you doing?
I don't give a shit.
So do it. This bitch getting real.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like condensing him like juice. Just like oops.
Where was she all this time? She could have done that before. She could have done it a long time ago. But you know what though? It was the whole human aspect that I don't like about movies. Like
sure.
I know we're way off, but we're talking about Wanda and Vision because this one ties
it's on
into Vision.
theme. It's just not on topic.
Like, why are we doing all this to sacrifice this robot ass dude? Like, he's a fucking robot, bro. Like, why? I know it makes a great movie. I understand this.
That's the argument that Captain America is the bad guy of Infinity War because he's unwilling to sacrifice one for millions.
Yeah,
and millions die, billions.
But I guess
Cap was like, "We're not doing that," and could have been like, "Let's do that." Fixed everything.
Yeah.
Well, it fixed everything?
No, but see, like, he still has 4 or 5 Infinity Stones. There's 6 total, right?
Yeah, they weren't touching him, but way before he had Viz's stone. But also, like, this is a tricky brain thing for the rest of the MCU. Is like, up to this point, it's been written. Because He Who Remains made sure it happened. So could they have changed how the outcome went if they had picked something else?
But that goes into the argument that we can have as humans in real life about destiny and God, and like if it's meant to be, then what? Like if I saw TikTok yesterday, this is so off topic, but I love it.
Fucking love it.
It's they said like if God created a sign for you to see, but you don't see it, then why would He create that sign if He knew you wouldn't see it?
Yep.
You can think about that for the rest of your day.
Thanks. I'm going to be sitting at the coffee shop like, Damn. This is 1,000-yard staring.
Okay.
No, but for real. Yeah, I mean that's kind of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's Agatha poking holes when she gets an opportunity away from Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
It's Geraldine being like, "Wait, I wasn't here when this started. I still have some mental faculty. Mm-hmm. We need to get out of here."
Yeah, see, I think when Wanda mentions her brother, it started putting the things two and two together for her. She started connecting subconsciously the dots.
Yeah, she's like, wait.
Your brother died by Ultron, and she would know because she's military.
Yeah.
So she would have been briefed 100% on that situation.
Yeah, 100%. And so like, yeah, it's those little triggers that the other people of Westview don't have the benefit of because like.
But didn't episode 2 what's her name? Doris? Is it Doris?
The blonde pool lady?
Yeah. She got a little triggered right before. I felt like.
Before
what? Right before her hand cracked open with the
champagne glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
she's like, "What are you doing here?" Like the radio kind of snapped her out of it because it wasn't a part of the simulation.
But then she goes like right back.
Well, I mean, I think the spell obviously.
Sure.
You know.
Right, 100%. I don't think the spell is perfect, but I think that like because Monica showed up late and wasn't like under the initial
casting
incantation, right? Like yeah, she's got more ability to be like, wait. Wanda has less ability to manipulate because that would be casting again. And she's like maintaining one massive spell, so she's not.
Actually, this to her I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but to like attest to her powers, she's actually hypnotized everyone outside as well who knew of Westview. Like this episode 4 alluded to the 2 officers who did not realize it, like could not see the Westview, and said there's no such place as Westview, even though they're from Westview. And so when they asked them where are you from, they said Eastview. So not only is she casting a spell to the people on the inside, but to anyone who had a recollection of Westview and the inhabitants are also being cast in this spell. So that means anyone in the world who has a relative who lives in Westview does not believe that Westview exists. That's insane power.
It's not safe.
That's a problem, dude.
It's not safe, dog. It's not safe, dog. Yeah, I love the idea of Wanda just being the bad for this next like series of movies. Like the big bad.
Because that's... Alright, so with Thanos and Killmonger, we're introduced to this villain. Mm-hmm. And we're like, after we hear them talk, we're like, it kind of has a point.
Maybe.
It has kind of a point.
Maybe, yeah.
And one thing the MCU hasn't done yet is made someone that we already love into a villain.
Yeah,
right?
Changing somebody into one, right.
Yeah, and that's going to be next level dope to me.
Yeah.
Especially with the most powerful person. More powerful than Captain Marvel. Right? Mm-hmm. Captain Marvel is just strength powerful.
Yeah.
But this person can change the world.
Yeah.
Like, reality.
Impact reality.
To make her a villain is more, to me, more scary than someone with a mission like that.
Yeah.
Like she's mentally ill, basically.
Yeah.
Because she's going through
depressed as
grief
fuck.
and depression.
Yeah.
And she has the most power out of anyone else.
Yeah. It's like giving a kid a handgun. And you're like, that all the damage they do, they won't really know they're doing, but they're absolutely the most dangerous thing in the room right now. And like Wanda is not a kid; she's a very intelligent person who's emotionally traumatized, who's just learned that she's the most powerful being in the one of the most powerful beings in the universe.
Yeah,
and literally anything that she doesn't like, she can just be like, "But no."
Yeah.
Not good. Not good. Not good.
So
Doctor Strange is really the only one that can stand up to her.
You think so?
In a way, like he's got the same kind of he's got the magical training to know how to counter her.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, she took out the Avengers effortlessly.
As a kid.
As a newbie on the block. Wet behind the ears and all that. Milk still on her breath.
Yep. Milk still on her breath. Goddamn. That's real green. Yeah. I don't know, man.
All right, let's honestly, who have we been introduced in the MCU who could take out Wanda besides Doctor Strange? So we can say Doctor Strange, yes.
Yeah. Who have we been introduced to? Nobody else, dog.
Professor X. I mean, that's not MCU, but it's kind of MCU now. Now it's kind of MCU.
If he could get close to her.
Do you think he has to get close to her for it?
Yeah. He's got to focus that shit.
Yeah.
If he could lose Eric behind like a helmet.
Facts.
Then
I didn't understand why didn't the powers go through like here? Like all this is open. Like, it's all open. Why didn't your mind shit go through the eyes, bro? It's so easy.
I don't know. Why
If they want to look at your brain to the doctors, check your brain, your brain, they'll look through your eyes.
Yeah, well, they just like, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I love it, though.
Yes,
I love it, though.
You gotta just believe in it, right? Ding, ding,
Ding, ding.
I'm safe.
It works. That's why Juggernaut wears a helmet, too.
Yeah.
He's Xavier's brother, ain't he?
Yeah. Yep.
Also, like, sorry, we keep digressions.
This is a Marvel.
It's a Marvel podcast.
Marvel podcast. And Marvel's everything.
The thing that made Juggernaut is in the Multiverse of Madness trailer. There's a moment where America Chavez is being lifted up by like a. Are you just licking yourself?
What was he tearing up of mine? What did it say?
It was like a input tag, or like a wattage tag on the side of a power cord.
Oh my god, he's so dumb.
You dumb, buddy.
I love you.
There's a moment in the trailer where America Chavez is being held up by like these ropes, these like bandages that are like these like mythical bonds of something, and they wrap around and make Juggernaut. That's the same. It's this. I saw it was probably Straw Hat Goofy or some shit talk about it. But like basically the material that makes Juggernaut's suit that allows him to not be controlled by Xavier is in the trailer.
Wow.
So anyway, I have no idea what that movie's gonna fucking be. I'm excited, but I have no fucking.
I wonder if they're gonna use this as an opportunity to be a world builder.
Sure, they've got to. Yeah,
because I feel like they haven't done a world builder movie in the MCU. Period. I mean, maybe Civil War was like, okay, we're gonna do this and this, right? Sure, with Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Sure.
But like this might be bigger than that, right? With the new characters.
Yeah, this could be the start of like several things.
I 100% feel like if you did not watch What If, you're going to be fucking lost.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
There's already like 3 characters from What If.
What If was so good to me.
It was good. It was really good.
Like you don't understand. I love What If the comic book.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the comics are also incredible.
Like I love them.
Yeah. Have you seen the test photos they had of Endgame where Doctor Strange is in Iron Man's armor?
No, what?
Yes. I don't know why they filmed that, but I can imagine.
Oh my god.
Because there was a What If storyline that was like, what if Doctor Strange was Iron Man? What if Stephen Strange was Iron Man, not Doctor Strange? Like the dude became. Yeah. Okay. There's photos of Benedict Cumberbatch in Iron Man armor.
I need that. I need to see that in my life.
It's wild as fuck. Why did they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It feels like some shit they recorded because they were like, we'll use it later.
Yeah, right? Why not? We got them all here.
We got them all here.
Hey,
why
man,
not?
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. Throw that on.
Throw that on for later.
Why? Here's this. Don't tell nobody.
Stand in front of this green screen. We got you.
Yeah, read these lines and don't tell anybody you did it. Yeah. So yeah, episode ends and we got 2 hits, 2 babies.
2 babies.
2 babies. Baby.
And the next episode 4, I liked it because it was a break from everyone's bitching.
Yep. It just it jumps.
Everyone at the time was bitching about the 70s sitcom things.
These are all weird period pieces. I don't like. Shut the fuck up.
And Kat Dennings was amazing in this episode.
You know what? I liked her in the Thor movies, but I was never like, she's the shit. And everyone I know that like is a Marvel fan is like, no, she's the shit. And then like this show, I was like, oh yeah, you know what? She's the shit.
I think it solidified for me too, because I never watched Two Broke Girls or whatever it was. So,
yeah, I didn't either.
So I like my only knowledge of Kat Dennings is Iron Man movies, which she was a fun, quirky comic relief.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, she was barely in Thor, Dark World.
Yeah.
Well, Jane was barely. Well, no, Jane was in that one a lot, but they leave Kat Dennings like in the on Earth.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, she's great in this.
She's really good in this.
She's great in this.
And
so is Officer.
What's his real name?
Agent
Joe Park. Am I making that up?
Officer Agent Park.
What? I forgot his name.
Sean. Not Sean Park. That's I'm thinking Sean Parker.
I should have done my research before
It's
this.
all right.
Googles.
The Google.
The Googlies.
Yeah, I love Agent.
Dude, he has a rap.
The fact that he's got his rap is very good.
His rap is very good.
Jimmy Woo. His name is Randall Park.
Okay. I was close to the.
Yeah.
I don't know the Chew came from.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's all right. Jimmy Woo, Agent Woo.
Agent Woo.
One of the best storylines in the MCU.
Yeah.
Honestly. Learning the magic trick because he introduces himself like, and you're like,
he got the magic, dude.
He got it. I love it. It's so, Marvel's so attentive to their own details, and I appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
Like that lady that takes a picture of Cap holding the shield, and then like in the museum in Falcon and Winter Soldier, you see that picture.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that was the lady that was behind. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, even on No Way Home, they got 3 of the actors from the end of Far From Home, and put them in the exact same clothes on the reveal when there was like he's Peter Parker. There was 3 people that were standing behind Zendaya that was in the second movie, and they were in the exact same clothes.
Yeah, sure.
And they gave them lines. They gave one of them guys lines.
Yeah.
Amazing attention to detail.
I love it.
Very good.
I love it. Which makes this show, maybe a lot of people's like awakening to that fact, because they're like, oh, all the details matter, and people who've been like, been in the know, been like, yeah, well, you got to pay attention to little shit in Marvel because it's all on purpose.
Yeah.
WandaVision was like, no, it's all on purpose.
That's literally all on purpose.
With like wide eyes nodding at you.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I get it.
I will say that, yeah, WandaVision is the first show that they did. Everyone ace. WandaVision is the first show that they did that was like, it really was detailed oriented.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other ones were detailed oriented, but not in a way that's more.
Not in a way that was like, make sure you don't miss anything.
Yeah, like they were tying things together with little things from this, little things from that, just to kind of bring it into one universe. But this one was like, okay, we're gonna story base our tie-ins.
Yeah, 100%. They were like, hey, what if everything that happened was.
Hey, yo. All right, good. Yeah. All right, sorry about that.
It's all right. Ace is, important.
He's important.
And you don't want him to tinkle all over the floor.
We're all here for him anyway.
That's the truth.
Like, I live here for him. You came to visit today, not to do the podcast.
Not to do the podcast. I came to hang out with
But to see him.
Yeah.
And he, honestly, I believe in my mind, in heart, he feels that.
Yeah, that's why he was sad.
Yeah.
He was like, y'all are here for me.
What are y'all doing?
What are you doing not hanging out with me? Yeah, exactly. 100%. All right, so we get a break from the madness.
Yes, and then this is where I felt this is the shift in what the fuck is happening really kicks in.
Because it doesn't answer questions. It just adds more.
We're trying to piece it together, but everything that they throw at us is like, question, what the fuck does this mean?
What the fuck does this mean? How are they watching it? What the fuck is who's Sword?
Yeah.
Because we have S.H.I.E.L.D. Sword and Shield. Oh, cool, fun. But like, who's Sword? What's their motivation? How did this get started? How long has this been happening? Also, it's the first time we get a real good look at what the fuck it was like for people to just come back.
Man,
it's not great.
I wish
that first image is like,
that
first scene is fucking crazy.
I think there was a very small thing that happened after Endgame, in which we're getting very small, like, amazing scenes of the blip return.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it has to be over now, right? Like, that phase is over.
Mostly,
but I really enjoyed it every time I see it.
Yep.
Every time I see post-blip, even in Spider-Man Far From Home,
they're
they're playing basketball. Yeah. This was probably the best. That and Black Widow did it too. Was it Black Widow?
No,
it was Hawkeye.
It was Hawkeye. When she just goes to the bathroom and then like comes back 5 years later and is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. This is the beginning of horror, terrifying MCU, because those moments that they capture are so insane, because you think to yourself, wow, like if that really happened, like what would I do? Like how crazy would it be? It was
so missable, right? So missable. Like you don't realize that you're not seeing most of your friends constantly.
Yeah.
And so for them to like disappear in a matter of like 3 seconds, like Yelena goes to the bathroom.
Yeah. And she wakes up and then the whole remodel.
The whole house is different. There's kids and she's like, what? And they're like, what? Shit's wild.
It's really
good. Wild. So when you see like dust at first, you're like, what's going on? And then it reforms Monica sitting in a hospital next to an empty bed that was her mom 5 years before, and they're like, nah, she died, dude.
And it's crazy, like how they paint it too. Is like, it's for them, it's just an instant, just like how you go to sleep sometimes.
Yeah,
like you sometimes
imagine dozing. Oh my god, imagine dozing off, reading a book on your couch, and then waking up
5 years later,
and your house being owned by somebody else.
Yeah,
none of your stuff's there, and you have. Can you imagine the mind fuck that would be to just like, where's everything?
Yeah.
Do you still have your phone in your pocket? It obviously doesn't have service.
Yeah, wait.
If you did.
Dude,
so how do you call your friends?
It's so fun to go down this rabbit hole of like what happens if you get blipped.
I want just like a show dedicated to just regular people dealing with their lives while superheroes are doing shit.
Yeah.
Just give me like a group of friends, like the show.
Give me like a straight up drama.
Yeah.
Give me a drama show
Give me
where
like
a guy or gal gets napped, comes back, and nothing's the same.
It has to like start over.
Yeah.
They don't have a credit anymore. Their car's been repoed.
Yep.
They don't have an apartment. They don't have any of their shit. Their girlfriend moved on. Their family's all like. There's a bunch of shit that would make that awful.
And tragically, in this episode, Maria Rambeau has passed away.
Sure, yeah, she's in the hospital sitting next to her mom initially.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Where's
my
and
mom?"
They're like,
Maria Rambeau, look it up. Like, where is she? And she's like, she died
they're
3 years ago.
She died 5 years ago.
No, 3. She died 3 years ago.
Oh, that's
2
right.
years after you disappeared.
After you disappeared, which is even it's just another stab in the fucking
Just
heart.
mind fuck to the fullest.
Oh man,
Very good.
yeah. I remember that was like the first thing you mentioned in the group chat or something. You were like, "Bro, this scene," and I was like, "Yeah, it's great.
It's really
great.
good.
It's a really good way to start."
It's one of the most powerful. I think that like whoever did that episode, they knew like, oh yeah, we're gonna knock him out with this one. They did a great job.
And all of this has taken place just a few weeks after that, right?
Yeah.
Because like in her quest for finding answers, she ends up back at work, and they're like, "It's been a while, but like you still got your job."
Yeah.
And then she comes right out to do this.
Yeah.
They also say she's grounded for a little bit, which means that she was probably doing some stuff in space, which could mean that Sword is like the origin story of the Fantastic Four.
Could be. Maybe, possibly.
Or Wanda just changes reality, and they've always existed, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm so excited to see Fantastic Four and X-Men people show up in the next couple of years. Yeah.
I'm so
Why
like
aren't you?
I am. I am.
That look on your face.
But like it
is
has
not
to be.
that.
So the one thing I like about the MCU is that it's final, and that kind of sucks, but it kind of doesn't suck. But like we're not gonna get another Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, unless we do.
But in all honesty, I don't think we are. I don't think we're gonna get another Captain America.
No.
Right? So like I'm looking.
You're just nervous for like the 10-year run of your favorite heroes.
Yeah, I'm nervous for
to get started, and then that timer starts.
The pressure's not on us. The pressure's on Kevin Feige and Disney and Marvel because they saved the Hulk after many failed attempts.
Yeah.
Can they do that with 4 people, 4 characters, maybe 5? Because Doctor Doom. Can they do it? Can they though?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
They did it once and it worked, kind of. But we can't get a Hulk movie out of it, right?
We'll know when we get Daredevil season 4. We will know when we get Punisher or Deadpool.
Did you hear the news about that I posted on Twitter?
I don't know if that's got a source though.
No, it doesn't.
But I mean, sure, season 4 of Daredevil. Let's go.
Yeah.
I would absolutely watch that shit. 100%. Why wouldn't they do that?
They have a good run going on right now.
Yeah.
Especially with the shows.
Yeah.
With the Daredevil within the Disney Plus shows.
Great. Especially if he's like the guy that pops in all over the place.
Yeah.
Because he could show up in Spider-Man. He could show up in Doctor Strange.
Possibly Tom Holland on a Disney Plus show.
Yeah. Why not?
How amazing would that be?
Why not? Let's go. Like, can you imagine Daredevil and then it's just like, oh, hey, there's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just, what the fuck? They can cross-pollinate so much. It's amazing. Yeah, no, I think we'll know when we find out how they've managed. They're going to start slow, right? They're going to manage a smaller property. They're going to manage to find their way into bringing a single character from Fox or from...
You think it's going to be like a slow coffee drip?
They've got to test it for... I mean, no, I don't actually...
I mean, they could.
Look at the last 3 fucking movies we've gotten. They're all fucking huge.
But they can't do haymakers every time.
No, but they're knocking them out of the park is my point.
They're jabbing us with Disney Plus shows and but with some roundhouses, with some stingers, and then haymaking with the movies.
Yeah.
But they can't do...
they can't keep doing it, but
Eternals
my point
was
is
not a haymaker, and you can tell by the reaction that people want haymakers. You can't get stuck in that.
I can't wait until they stop doing haymakers. 100%.
You have to stop. We have to stop that expectation. Ant-Man 3, I guess it's going to be a haymaker now because Ant-Man 1 and 2 is not haymakers, but I like them for that reason.
But Ant-Man 3 is them fighting Kang, so like
it's a haymaker now. Like so, as everything is that sustainable from Disney and
no,
Marvel?
And I don't think that they're going to try to do that. But like the problem is that like the next 6 movies are all kind of big deals.
We have
Thor: Love and Thunder's huge.
Yeah.
The next Guardians of the Galaxy we know is going to be the last one, or at least the last one for like half the cast because we know Drax isn't coming back. I said half the cast and then said one person. It's a size ratio I was talking about. And then Black Panther is going to be huge. They should recast him, right?
Speaking of which,
They should recast him, right?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Abdul-Mateen.
Is that the guy from Candyman
And Matrix? Yeah,
and
yeah.
the amazing episode of Black Mirror with Anthony Mackie, which was an amazing episode made every person who's homophobic uncomfortable.
Yeah, extremely. They were like, "Oh no, I don't like this show anymore." Yeah, he'd be great. They should recast him.
Yeah,
the character's too important to die, right?
Yeah, I feel like I called that, and people were like, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
because he'd be perfect.
You did. You said that, and I was like, oh, yep.
He'd be perfect for it.
That's perfect. Yeah. I would say Jonathan Majors, but he's already somebody else.
No, I can't see Jonathan Majors as Black Panther, but he's
probably
such
because
amazing,
you've seen him as Kang.
Yeah, he's such an amazing actor. He could definitely do it. He was also Beetle in Aquaman.
He was. Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah.
God, that
I
character's
just
design.
randomly saw the Funko over there and I was like, oh
sure.
yeah, that's right.
God, that character design fucking sucks.
You don't like the massive head?
I hate it so much.
I like it because it felt very real to the costume.
No, it felt very honorific of like where it came from.
Yeah,
100%.
and I did feel like he did a good job in that role and created motivation for me. I thought that was all pretty good.
No, he was great.
Yeah,
This is the big head threw me. I was just like, oh. I get it. This is a comic from the 50s, but like, oh.
Speaking of Aquaman, there was a meme that said, "Hey, DC's on a roll," and it put like Joker, the Batman, Peacemaker, and Suicide Squad 2, and I was like, don't forget, Aquaman 2's on its way.
Aquaman 2's coming.
So that roll's gonna stop.
Or it's not. What if it doesn't? Like, what if Aquaman 2 kind of hits? It won't.
So here's the enigma. Here's the predicament. If it does work, do they go back to try to build this universe that they failed so many times to do?
I don't know. Because like Batman's changed a lot. Superman's coming back.
Not as Henry Cavill.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Henry's done?
Yeah, Henry Affleck are done.
Well, Henry and Affleck, but Henry?
Yeah, I think he's done.
Oh no. He's the best
We'll
Superman.
have to.
Yeah, we'll have to decide. But we'll do a DC dudes.
The DC dudes.
We'll do like in between every show we'll do one DC.
Well,
episode.
this is about comic books, and it's kind of hard to talk about one without the other.
It is, and it's going to become increasingly harder as like DC seems to be putting their shit together.
Yeah, I feel like they got their shit together. Lately.
The trailer they played before Batman, they had like Black Adam and Flash and Batman and
they had what's the doctor's name? Dr. Fate. He looked good.
Dr. Fate.
Yeah, in the Black Adam, there was a guy in the metal helmet.
Yes.
Is that Dr. Fate, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. He looked damn good. And then they had a Falcon, their Falcon.
Yep.
He looks pretty good.
It's starting to like, oh shit, maybe
they could pull it off.
Maybe they could do it. Or they're doing the right thing. The creator and the director driven is an interesting idea because a lot of people think that means that they're all going to stay separate, but that's assuming the directors don't talk to each other.
But the Batman, made as a film,
it's perfect, though.
It's literally
so
better,
good.
Maybe better than anything the MCU has done.
You have to disinclude the Infinity War and Endgame because like they're completely different types of movies, styles of movie, but like
cinematically,
dog as a movie,
so
fucking good.
The Batman is better than a lot.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a Penguin show out of it. We're gonna get a GCPD show out of it.
I think they canceled that and they're gonna focus on Arkham Asylum.
That's fine. I've got goosebumps. That works.
Yeah.
And apparently he signed for a trilogy.
Yeah.
I just need the next one to be like year 3, December 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Just start.
It's so good.
It's so great. Anyway,
I wonder how much I'm going to rewatch it.
I can't wait until it's on HBO Max.
I'm gonna buy it. I definitely rewatched The Joker quite a few times, and that doesn't seem like my typical it's not my time.
It's not a fun movie, so rewatching it's because it's good.
Yeah.
I do not think that Joaquin's Joker would work in this Batman universe.
I think it's even better to say that he wasn't Joker that we think of Joker.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that theory a lot.
Yeah,
that he's just a psycho.
Yep. And that, like, maybe he inspires the Joker later.
Or maybe he was inspired by the Joker subconsciously.
Sure. Love it.
Was that city called Gotham?
Yeah, it's definitely Gotham. Yep.
I don't know how they're gonna. They don't need to pull it together.
No, they don't. I hope they don't. I love how much Gotham is like different in everything. I saw someone on Twitter recently be like, Gotham in the Batman is its own fucking character, and it's incredible. Gotham in the Dark Knight trilogy is like, it's Chicago, I guess.
Well, yeah, it was
just fucking Chicago.
I think the first one, it had a pulse. Batman Begins had a
especially
Gotham
when he
pulse.
goes to the Downs.
Yeah.
When he goes to the like slum area, that shit. Yeah. You said that movie's irredeemable, but it's got good shit in it.
It does, but very, very few. I mean, overall, it's not good.
It's not what I am underneath, but what I do. Anyway, we find out that Wanda is projecting this bubble that's also got the same kind of radiation coming out of it that creates the Fantastic Four. I don't remember what they call it.
Well, this was CM. It's like CMR, CM, something like that, like cosmic mild
like
radiation.
Yeah. It's like a cosmic scale radiation that can be tuned to TVs.
It was apparently. Okay. Absolute Hollywood magic. She figured it out in 5 minutes.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, it's the
oh my god, I found a TV show!" Like,
literally,
it was kind of bullshit.
Literally, but also she's been working with like Thor and the Bifrost for years, maybe she's got a little bit more information. But like,
well, she's obviously at this point an expert, for dealing with cosmic Marvel shit, right?
Yeah, sure.
So like, they're like,
maybe it does kind of make sense. She was like, "Oh no, you got to try and look at it on a TV." And then did it.
Yeah.
Fine. That's all right. Immediately, you know that Hayward's up to some dumb shit. I didn't trust him ever.
No one does, but okay. I kind of feel like at the end of I feel like he's not the villain. I feel like he's another person who's fighting for the people who are in peril.
This show's really mean, isn't it? Because like you want to be on Wanda's side. Be like, she's sad. She made a mistake. She's not a bad person. That's the people that are trying to kill her that like are bad people. But then the more you think about it, you're like,
villain.
She did bad stuff, villain shit. Bad stuff, and whether or not you meant to, at some point, it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I feel like they paint pictures of our heroes. She's not the hero.
No, she's definitely not the hero.
But we feel that she is because we have an emotional attachment.
Also, all Marvel content to this point has been about the heroes. Yeah. There's not a Marvel thing about a bad person. So when you watch a show and you're like, she's not good. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's a little disarming that you're like, hold on. That's not how this universe for 10 years has worked.
Oh, I think it creates
years at this point.
It creates a good dynamic for character because I hate to go back to DC, but if you look at Amanda Waller, we all know she's a villain.
Yeah.
But she's in the role of a hero. She's literally in the role of a hero. Like, but she's not. She's like.
She's a bad
person. She's a villain.
All the villains kind of become heroes in Suicide Squad.
Absolutely, 100%. That's the point of Suicide Squad.
That's kind of the point of DC. No, it's not. Ignore that I just said that. But definitely the point of Suicide Squad, which is interesting.
They're blurring the lines of villainy, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, and Marvel took almost a decade to give us a villain that was like, yes, this guy. And as soon as they started doing that, then they were like, but what if the people you liked were also bad?
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous line to walk, not because I think they're going to fuck it up, but because, like, as fans, we need to be very careful about the characters we love going forward, because as they start introducing X-Men and Fantastic Four, there are a lot of likable people in those comic books that end up becoming kind of monstrous.
Yeah.
Even Reed fucking Richards, who's not above board always a great person. Especially if the Marvel Zombies becomes like a more and more franchise thing, because the Marvel Zombies storyline with Reed Richards is fucking monstrous.
It's pretty bad with Reed Richards, and it's really bad with Hank Pym.
Yes, they're both fucking monstrous.
But dude, what Reed Richards does in Marvel Zombies is absolutely fucked up. I read that.
It's so weird and so bad.
Dropped my iPad because I was reading on an iPad, and I was like, "The
what?
fuck did he just do?"
It's so dark, and it's not dark because he's zombified. It's dark because he's problematic and like sees an opportunity.
So I took the Marvel Zombies, read that, and then I got so intrigued that I went down the Fantastic Four storyline, which was penned or drawn by that guy who was taking porn stars and making them into characters.
The really awful.
So it was so distracting.
So hard to read it because the pictures were so bad.
But the story was so good because Reed Richards went into a different dimension, found a version of himself, zombied him, and the Fantastic Four there trapped them, and then they went on a way a way to like different dimensions, trying to convince other Reed Richards, younger Reed Richards,
that this is the way
to come to his world so he can zombify them and take over their universe. And they did that in multiple like universe. Yeah. They were trying to do that, and they got stopped eventually. But the plot story for that is absolutely mind-boggling, incredible.
It's so dark
with your heroes becoming zombies and then becoming smart zombies and wanting to take over every universe they can get their fucking hands on.
Yeah, Zombie Strange is not good news.
Wanda Zombie is even worse. Mm-hmm. But they're all terrifying. And you know the funny thing is, I know we're off WandaVision, but Doctor Strange
kind of
2,
not, because all of this is the result of her.
Literally lead up to it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a horror film, and we don't have horror vibes yet. We have little glimpses of horror.
Yeah, I'm worried about that because horror is not my jam.
Horror, dude,
not my jam, dog. But
your boy loves horror.
Yeah, I know. I know. You and Ben are gonna be fucking feasting, and I'm gonna be in the corner like, just tell me when it's over,
shaking the shit. Just it's too much.
In the fetal fucking position, just like, tell me when it stops. No, I don't know how. I don't know how. Like I've heard it. I know Sam Raimi. Like, I get it. I don't know how they make a horror movie.
I have an obscure horror movie that I love that Sam Raimi did that no one I know has seen.
Is it Spider-Man 3?
No.
What?
Drag Him to Hell. Or Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell? Oh, yeah.
You seen it?
That's the one that's got the dude from Dodgeball, right?
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I just bought it yesterday.
Hell yeah. Nice.
So I'm going to rewatch it.
I've seen it. It's been ages.
Yeah.
I remember the ending being like
2009. Okay. The ending was kind of fucked up. If I'm calling correctly, wasn't the ending pretty fucked up?
Yeah, she ends up getting dragged to hell.
Yeah.
It just ends up happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I can't wait to watch that
movie. I was like, oh, that's how we're... Okay. I
thought
we were all right.
That's what we are on? Because she wasn't... For what she did in that movie, she wasn't that wrong. But she could have helped her, but she didn't. Yeah, she could have, but she didn't.
Yeah. And then at the end's like,
do you deserve to go to hell for that, though?
Apparently.
Drag Me to Hell. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. I can remember the poster of that because she's like reaching up and there's hand. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm watching it today.
All right, do it.
And one reason I'm talking about that because it's Sam Raimi, and Sam Raimi's doing Doctor Strange 2, so it's all connected. Mephisto was the one who dragged her to hell. Okay, it's not that connected. It's not.
I was like, wait. Was he?
It's not that connected.
I believed you for a second there. Yeah, dude, I don't know how they're gonna make a horror movie. Is it gonna be a movie with horror elements? Or is it gonna be a horror movie with action scenes?
WandaVision has horror elements, and if you even go back to the Beekeeper, that's a horror element. And the sending her through and then having that stone cold look, that's a horror element. The moments are tense like horror. Yeah. So it's actually genius.
Can we think of a horror movie with action scenes?
Yes.
I mean, Aliens kind of counts, but that's Wicked, not a horror movie anymore.
That's sci-fi.
It's just sci-fi.
There was the one with Jennifer Lopez, The Cell, perhaps.
Oh, sure.
But did it have action?
It didn't really have action.
No,
but it was. I mean, it had non-horror.
Dude, any zombie movie has action in it, and that's horror. Like that's not sci-fi. It's you wouldn't find it in sci-fi fantasy. You'd find it in horror.
Yeah, sure.
You would find like Dawn of the Dead.
Train to Busan.
Train to Busan is in the horror section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could get like a zombie movie horror style.
What like there's got to be more out there that has.
I'm thinking like spiritual horror, like the Babadook.
It has action scenes.
It has action scenes.
It has 100% action scenes. Yeah. And the only reason I saw that because I saw one of my Funkos, Pennywise, over there. That's why I have them.
It's your library. You know when people are like, "Hang on, let me grab this book."
Yeah, like I'm looking now to see like what.
Let me remember this thing.
My horror section's over there, but like it has action scenes are scenes in which someone has to fight something, and then it has a sense of peril or sense of tenseness. Tensiosity, not a word. I think most horror is going to have that, unless it's even less the drama horrors. There's drama horrors like Gray Skies. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie about aliens. It's an amazing movie.
Oh, is it called Gray Skies?
No, it's absolutely not called Gray Skies. I totally made that up. No, it's Dark Skies.
Dark Skies. Yes.
And it's a horror movie with absolutely no action until the very end, and even that's not considered
psychological
action.
Horror.
There's
different kinds of horror.
It's like EDM music. There's like
horror is the broad excuse me. Horror is the broad term.
Yeah.
And there are dozens of
nuances
smaller
of
terms
inside of
underneath
it.
Yeah.
And
no, that's a good point. So this could this is definitely psychological horror. It could be zombie style, like monster horror.
what if it's like a combination of all?
It's Sam Raimi. He's been doing kind of horror shit for like 40 years with Evil Dead in the 80s.
Yeah.
All the way to Drag Me to Hell, whatever. So if anybody could, probably him.
You know what?
John Carpenter, but like he's not directing.
You know what? It made me cry on the inside because I know this is Marvel's first horror movie. If it was like consulted by the Blumhouse, like that would have made my fucking
if it's
heart
like Marvel
cry.
Studios and it's Shudder, you're like what?
A little trickle would have fell down, dude.
A little single tear.
I fucking love Blumhouse movies.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
they're turning them out, but they're good.
They make really good action movies too.
I don't know if I've seen too many.
Upgrade.
I didn't watch
Blumhouse.
Upgrade.
Oh,
With fake Tom Hardy.
with Kirkland Tom Hardy. Yes.
Wish.com Hardy.
Yeah.
Poor fellow.
Yeah. It's good. It's really good. That movie, you should watch that movie.
Okay.
Also, like a Drag Me to Hell kind of ending.
Okay.
Where you're like, wait, what? It's great.
All right.
It's great. So yeah, episode 2.
MC Dudes.
MC Dudes, and we got the audio thing down now.
Yeah, I can look and see that it's healthy.
Yes, there's actually like movement and not peaking, except for the one time we clapped. You could see the big.
Yeah, but even that's compressed, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Thanks for
watching and listening,
Yeah.
listening and watching. Because words, whatever. I haven't eaten yet today, so you gotta forgive me. My brain's a little mushy.
I eat first thing in the morning. MC Dude apparel though. Let's check the hat out.
Fuck yeah, bro! As soon as we can figure out a way to fit one on this giant head, I'll have one.
Snapbacks don't fit at all.
No, I put it on on one button and it goes and pops off as soon as I push it down over the.
We gotta get you an elastic band. We can do it. Head be tight as hell.
They've got to be big, because elastic band hats, if they're stretched too much, get that weird like, the top of it's like boink because it's like super stretched. It's a struggle, Tech.
It's size 8.
8.
We'll find it.
Yeah,
I'll find it.
To be specific, it is 63.5 centimeters.
Dude, I have a wholesale site that I go through to get hats.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing my own hats, and I will look today.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm
a little behind the scenes.
Yeah, little behind the scenes thing.
How the sausage is made.
Yeah.
I hate that metaphor, but anyway. Yeah. We'll be back next time.
Yep.
To talk about episodes 5 and 6.
5 and 6. And anything else that happens in the MCU within the next 2 weeks. I do want to mention one thing.
Yep.
This is Marvel related. Did you see about Ryan Coogler?
No.
He was arrested at a bank for trying to do a withdrawal. They thought he was a bank robber. And he oddly enough, he gave them his bank card and ID and said, and wrote down on a note that like, my name is Ryan Coogler. I want to be very discreet because I don't want any attention. I want to take out $12,000 out of my checking account, and can you please do it in the back so it doesn't draw any attention? Because he lives in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta, and he doesn't want people to know it's him, and he doesn't want to be robbed. He's wearing sunglasses and a mask wearing a hat and a mask because that's what you do in 2021.
Yeah.
22. So, yeah,
that sucks.
That hit the wire this morning.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
He was like, please make this not a big deal. And they were like, cops.
Big deal it.
Fucking
Of course they let him go immediately once they realized, like, yo,
you were just trying to, like, not do this? Cool.
You're trying not to be robbed. And, like, this dude directed one of the top 10 grossing movies of all time. Black Panther's up in the top 10.
It's huge. Yeah.
He doesn't want to be seen. Like, and he doesn't want people to know it, that he's walking out with $12,000.
$12,000,
He doesn't want to walk out and become a statistic in Atlanta. You know? So, like, it's fucked up.
Damn.
I love ending episodes on horrible notes.
That movie's going through a lot of shit. With, Letitia Wright.
Her injury.
And her mouth.
But I have faith in Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige to...
I have no idea what that movie could possibly be about.
But it's not going to be a dud. It's going to be well, like, meticulously taken care of.
Yeah, Coogler doesn't make bad movies.
No, like, especially now with everything that's happened with Chadwick, this is going to be we're going to shed tears at that movie. I'm 100% certain.
You know what I would be 100% okay with is if they just say Michael B. Jordan is T'Challa now.
I'd be okay with that too.
Like, the fans get it. We know he's in this movie. He's in the casting.
For which movie? For Black Panther?
Yeah, Wakanda Forever. Like, we know he's in the movie, and we know that he was in the last movie, and we know he was the bad guy.
Where is my Funko for it?
But if you were just like, actually, he's T'Challa now. You don't gotta explain shit to me. Like, you know what? Okay, we're good.
You gotta explain that, dude. He was Killmonger. You gotta explain that.
No, you don't. You don't. Like to us, we get it.
We get it.
We get it. There doesn't have to be like an in-universe explanation.
But he was so good in What If that I want that character. I want Infinity Killmonger.
Yeah. I want it. We'll see.
Dude, if we get Infinity Ultron. All right. We got an episode. We tried to end this episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time on MC Dudes Podcast.
Excelsior.